University of Colorado School of Medicine, every one of these future physicians could tell a unique story about what it has taken to get this far. Exceptionally hard work, enormous determination, extraordinary commitment. But all of these students have one thing in common. They have assumed a huge financial responsibility to pay for their education.
The costs are now daunting. That's why scholarships for those students are very important.
Ryan Roth had never even considered medicine as a career. Then one day, this competitive runner felt a sudden pop in his hip, and his long nightmare of chronic pain began.
Sometimes when you move your hip a little bit wrong or rotate it outwards, and man, a sharp pain would just shoot up my leg. And that's the stuff that would just make me shiver.
A doctor told Ryan he had torn the cartilage in his hip and performed surgery. Ryan woke up from the anesthetic to find a nurse standing over him.
I said, "How did the surgery go?" And she's like, "They fixed you. You're going to be all better." And I just started bawling. And she's like, "Are you in pain? Are you in pain?" And I was like, "No, I am just happy."
On that day, Ryan Roth had an idea. And that idea took root during the weeks of physical therapy that followed. If he became a physician, then someday he could help someone as much as he had been helped. But how could he pay for an education that could cost as much as $200,000? The answer came in a phone call offering him a scholarship to the University of Colorado School of Medicine.
It was a really, really big affirmation of that I was doing the right thing. It was just an amazing conversation. It was probably 5 minutes, but I dreamt about it for months.
The future of healthcare in an increasingly diverse America depends on having medical students who come from different backgrounds and cultures. If they do not receive scholarship assistance, those students have no choice but to take on massive amounts of debt to pay for their education.
For students who are from underrepresented minorities, from poor neighborhoods, for rural kids, the amount of debt that they will incur if we don't get more money for scholarships for them, it will crush them.
I got my first job when I was 14. So in the past 10 years, I've had 15 or so jobs. I've done all kinds of things.
Carmen Sepulveda's parents came to the United States from Chile to escape political instability. Her father supported the family by working as a mechanic. But from the time she was 4 years old, Carmen believed she would become a physician.
When you're little, you think you can be anything.
Carmen did very well in school. She achieved every goal she set, worked 3 jobs at a time, and became the first member of her family to graduate from college. But medical school was an impossible dream until the University of Colorado awarded her a scholarship, affirming her belief that hard work pays off.
It doesn't matter the environment that you come from, as long as you have the will and strength to do whatever you want to do, then that is a possibility.
But without scholarship help, many young physicians have so much debt they simply cannot serve in the communities that need them most, especially rural communities.
They can't afford to go. They want to. They wish they could, but they can't.
As a young child, Rob Wynn had a lofty goal.
I think the biggest dream I actually had was to be the youngest foreman at GM. That really was my dream.
But from an early age, he excelled in school.
My philosophy was, you may be smarter than I am right now, but I will outwork you, and I will get there.
His hard work earned Rob Wynn a scholarship to medical school because the school believed someday Dr. Rob Wynn would make a difference in people's lives.
I continue to work every day as hard as I can because they believed in me. And so in some small way, it's a way of giving back. And out.
Today, Dr. Wynn often needs to be in 3 places at one time. He is a physician treating patients with breathing problems. He does research at the Anschutz Medical Campus seeking a cure for lung cancer.
Congratulations on being accepted to our school this year.
He is also the Associate Dean of Admissions, which means he can help students from all backgrounds contribute to the University of Colorado School of Medicine.
That diversity isn't just nice, it is necessary to move ahead, and it is necessary necessary to excellence.
Impactante que pasó a nosotros.
At Carmen Sepulveda's home, the conversation is Spanish, the cooking Chilean, but the pride in a daughter's achievements is all American.
La doctora Carmen Sepúlveda, me sentí muy contenta.
Dr. Carmen Sepulveda.
Yeah, okay.
I love you.
I love you.
I would love to be able to have patients that come to me and say, I want to be a future doctor. What can I do to make that goal a realization? And I will, open up my arms and say, I understand exactly what you want to do and what your situation is because I was once there.
I love to run, and it's great that my hip's working again, I can tell you that.
Ryan Roth plans to practice internal medicine in Colorado, but he believes the help that he has received to attend medical school here will have a ripple effect throughout the nation.
If somebody invests in the young physicians of today, I think that they can expect a better health care in the future, not only for themselves, but for their family, for their greater community, and hopefully for our country as a whole.
The University of Colorado School of Medicine hopes that anyone who has ever looked to a physician for answers will see that generous support of medical students is in everyone's best interest.
Caring for the students who come here today will assure that we will be cared for well tomorrow.
Imagine the dollars spent on getting a kid through medical school that then winds up becoming a scientist who then discovers how to cure cancer. Imagine that impact. Imagine that impact.